All right, so today's Monday, July 27th, and we're looking at performance for the day off of the adaptive entry system. We track we track multiple categories so that we can kind of see how things work, whether you're trading a longer period of time, a shorter period of time, whether you're trading all of the adaptive entry system signals, or whether you're only trading maybe one signal. So the two primary categories that we track are 9:30 to noon, taking all of the signals, and our target is to have 10 points of profit, 10 points of profit on each. Okay, it doesn't always work out that way. Sometimes we have a loss. Sometimes we take less than 10. Sometimes we have less than a full loss. It kind of depends on what the chart is telling us. But we did 50 points today, 50 points, okay? And if you take a look at from 9:30 on, here are all the trades. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 trades. Sorry, that is incorrect. 9:30 to 12. So 9:30, we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 trades. 9 trades. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump over to our daily, our personal trading plan. And I've already got it filled in here because we were done with that category at 12 o'clock. And we've been trading 3 contracts today because the trading plan has been growing the number of contracts. It's helping us scale based on 10% of our account balance, or in our case, we have it capped out at 3 contracts. So based on that, we did 3 contracts today. That means we did $1,000 per contract, 3 contracts. We did $3,000 of profit today, and we did 9 trades. So that's 27 contracts that we traded today. Okay. So now we go up to the top here and we say, well, what is our actual average? Our actual average is 31.25 points. That's what we're averaging per day. And this is a 12-month forecast. So then we come over here and say, well, for all days past today, what do we want to base our forecast on? And in this case, we're basing it on 30 points. That's where we were when we closed last week. I'm not going to change that because we're right at about our actual average. So we're forecasting the rest of the 12-month period after the first 3 weeks and a day. We're forecasting at 30 points. We're also accommodating our forecast with a losing day once a week. If that happens, we're accommodating for it. We're taking that into account. And then we are showing a maximum number of 3 contracts, which we have now graduated up into. Started with 1 contract based on 10% of our starting balance, and then the maximum number of contracts is where we cap out. If we want to increase that, then the number of contracts that we will be trading will be based on 10% of the balance. So if we said we want to trade up to 5 contracts, it won't grow to 5. Or if I said I wanted to trade up to 30 contracts, it won't grow up to 30 contracts until 30 contracts at $500 per contract is no more than 10% of the balance of the account. So this is a number right here that you can play around with to project out your income. This is a key decision factor for you to decide how much capital you're willing to put into your trading, remembering that it's always going to be less than 10% of the balance of your account. And then this number just needs to be as closely aligned to your actual average as possible, which is what we have. So if you do 3 contracts max, average 30 points a day, including 10 points loss 1 day a week, you can have roughly a $345,000 income over a 12-month period. That's doing 30 points a day. Is 30 points a day realistic? For the last 3 weeks in a day, we're averaging over 31 points. So I think it's very realistic. And those of you who have been with us in the live trading room here for the last 3 weeks know that it's realistic because you see us identifying these signals, taking these trades, talking about the trade, talking about the management of the trades that we won on, the trades that we lost on, adjustments that we need to make to the trades. We're all doing this in real time. It's a very transparent process. All right, so the other category that we track is the category where we assume that we are only taking the trend bias trades. The trend bias trades, and we're holding for 10 points or our loss, or if the market or the chart tells us to make an adjustment. So we're tracking the category from 7 a.m. to 4 p.m. Today, that was 39 points. So we're going to jump over to our trading plan, and we have a different tab for that category. And the reason we show it differently is because we just want to give traders in our community an idea of some of the variables that are available. You can trade, just trend bias trades for a good portion of the day. You could trade just from 9:30 to 12. You could trade from 7 to 12. And I'll show you a little bit more of that detail on the averages. But I specifically have chosen these categories because they give us a chance to highlight what you could do if you only wanted to take one of the 3 signals that are available, or what you could do if you only wanted to trade from like 9:30 to noon, 2.5 hours. And then you can decide how to factor those components into your personal trading plan. All right, so we did 39 points. We're at 3 contracts. Our trading plan has grown us up to 3 contracts. So that accounts for $2,340. Let me just double check that number. So 39 times $20 a point times 3 contracts is $2,340. And we had 8 trades. So 3 contracts is 24. 8 trades is 24 contracts. All right, so in this case, we're actually right in line with the other tracking. We're averaging just over 30 points a day, and we have our future forecast based on 30 points. And in this one, I factored in a 15-point losing day, 1 day a week. Hasn't happened yet to us. In fact, we have not yet had a losing day in this category, but we're not going to be foolish and naive about this. We're going to assume for our future forecast that we are, in fact, going to have a losing day, and we're going to assume that's going to happen once a week. And we're going to do that because the whole idea of this trading plan is so you could actually project for yourself and have a reasonable idea of what your income could be over a 12-month period. This is your business, and you want to know that you can take money out to go live on, or money out to go enjoy and do something with. And so we haven't talked a lot about this, but there is another section of this, which is funds plus or minus. And so at some point in your planning, you could go out to this field and you could plug in, hey, I want to withdraw $5,000, in 3 months, or I want to withdraw $25,000 in 2 or 3 months, whatever you decide, and it will adjust the balance. It will adjust then the number of contracts you're trading to make sure that you're not over 10%. And it allows you to basically say, when do I want to pay myself? When do I want my business to give me a paycheck and take advantage of this awesome opportunity I have to build my own trading business? So the full on, 30 points a day is an average of about, it is a forecast of about $330,000. And have some fun with this, folks. You can play around with this. What if you did 5 contracts? You've got a pretty consistent track record here in this category, averaging over 30 points a day. What if you did 5 contracts? It's $500,000. What if you did 10 contracts? It's forecasting over $1 million. Will that really happen? I have no idea. It'll all be based on what your actual performance is on a daily basis and averaging into the whole trading plan. But this is simply a tool to use math and market technicals to build a trading business and forecast out over the next 12 months what you could potentially have in the way of an income. I'm forecasting conservatively, what I consider to be very conservatively, And frankly, if you never wanted to grow to 3 contracts, you can grow to 2 contracts. You could have 1 contract. If all you ever did was trade 1 contract and you averaged 30 points a day for a 12-month period, then you could have $124,000 a year. So we'll put this back to 3. And that's how you translate your performance into your trading plan. Now, I just want to quickly, before we conclude here, jump over to the averages. The averages are showing us what we are doing on a overall basis. So the category that we just plugged into our trading plan is showing that that category, although we plugged in 39 points today, it's averaging 42.77 points. So I say that means we are right in line with the average. That was awesome performance today. You're gonna have some days are gonna be bigger, you're gonna have some days are gonna be smaller. And then the first category we looked at, where we took 50 points today, that category is averaging, that 9:30 to noon category is averaging just over 36 points a day. So we had a really strong day today, really strong day today. So that's the summary for today. I hope that is something exciting to you as it is to me. We're in the process of reformatting this whole tracking tool, and we're looking at some more individual detail down below, but we'll keep you updated on that as we move forward. So thank you for being here, everyone. Really appreciate it. We are excited about the adaptive entry system and the opportunities it brings to everybody. You know, today the all-in category from 9:30 to 4, taking every signal from 9:30 to 4, was 100 points. And if you ever want to have just a little fun, if you have the trading plan, just plug in 50 points on a daily average and see where that takes you. Or plug in 100 points and see where that takes you. Be realistic in your real forecast, but have a little fun, dream a little bit. That tool is phenomenal to be able to do that. All right, folks. I hope you guys have the great rest of your day.